Hello again. Change of venue now, up in the bedroom where all the makeup is. I want to talk about eyelashes and eyebrows. This is something that can be quite distressing when you lose your eyelashes particularly, and you lose definition in your face. When I lost mine, I was quite far along and I'd even finished the chemotherapy treatment, and I'd lost a few, but I thought, oh, I'm going to hang on to them. But I did lose most of them in the end. So when I needed to have a photograph taken for work, for the website, I decided to experiment with fake lashes. That was not a great success, but I bought some that were in sections rather than one big one, because obviously with false lashes you need lashes to stick them, something to bed them in. So I practiced, and then one day I went to work. I got a bit upset, I was a bit fragile, and I had a bit of a cry, and unfortunately my boss came in when I was crying and my eyelashes literally fell off my eyes onto the desk. And the look on his face was a picture, and I after that I couldn't stop laughing when I explained they weren't really my eyelashes, they were false ones. So after that I gave up with the false lashes. I was also told that you can't have inserts, you've got to be really careful with the glue when you're going through chemotherapy. So I decided to just stick with a liquid eyeliner, which I just got a cheap one collection, and I went for brown because it was a bit softer, and I just drew it along my lid, a little flick up, and the girls in work said that they couldn't really tell the difference. So then I just stopped thinking about my eyelashes until they grew back. And I remember one day, just as you do, sort of it was itching, so I went like that. Oh, they're growing back. And they were. But they didn't grow very fast, and they didn't grow very even. So this eye was pretty good. But the other one was one very long one, and they were going in all different directions. So, I mean, I was grateful to have anything to put some mascara on, and I was very careful of them, using eye makeup remover, and just very gently when I got the mascara off at the end of the day. And I went on like that for a while, and then I discovered primer. But you can get lots of primers, but they're black, and I don't think they do a lot of good. But this one is white, and this one is actually a still order, but I have got a much cheaper one. I think I got this for about £17 on Feel Unique, but that was a special offer. Lash Primer Plus. So I would put this on before I put my mascara on, and wow, it made a difference. And at that time I was using Lancome mascara, which I've used for years. Hypnose Drama is the one I like, because I like a sort of a fibery brush. Now this is quite an old one, so it's not looking its best now, but that's what I would put on, and that looked quite good. But now that I'm not working, I'm looking for cheaper options, and the Avon catalogue came through the door, and I thought I'd give a few things a try, and I tried the Avon Power Stay 24-hour and waterproof mascara, and this doesn't budge. This you've got to be patient at the end of the day to get off, but boy does it make your lashes look big. Now, when I bought a previous Lancome mascara and I was talking to the sales girl, I said, wow, your lashes are so long, you know, are they false? No, they're real. I'd never seen lashes like it. They were fabulous. So I asked her what she did, and she told me that she used Rapid Lash. Now I'd seen this in Boots, but it was about £39, and I didn't know anyone who'd used it. so I didn't want to take a chance at that price. But after she told me that, I thought about it for a few months, and then eventually I gave it a go. And you've got to be really determined to use it, put it on every evening before bed, but it has made a massive difference. And it has got my eyelashes growing straight again. They're longer, I think they're longer than they've ever been. They may be almost as thick as they used to be. So that I love, and I've had it for 6 months, due a new one, but really does last a long time. And for me it works. I mean, obviously I'm not selling the product, but it made such a difference. In the meantime, I used Mavala Double Lash for longer, fuller, stronger lashes. This you paint onto the lashes rather than put it on the lash line, but I didn't really see a great deal of difference, except that it is a kind of a way of training your lashes when they're going all different directions to go all together the right way. So that's quite good to use if you don't want to go to the expense of the rapid lash, and when you want to train them. And of course, wearing mascara, just a little bit of mascara each day, trains them as well, because it gathers them and pushes them together. So those are my tricks for that. And my eyebrows, I was told you shouldn't have tattooing because of the needle, risk of infection with chemotherapy. And they went very, very fine. They've always been quite light, but they virtually disappeared. And they have grown back now quite well, but again, they're fairly pale. So I tried lots of different things. I tried powder on a brush, but I found that dropped down here, and then I had dirty brown smudges under my eyes. So I went for a gel. So this one is Eyeliner, and you also can buy the brush, which is an angled brush, and then on the end it's got the brush to, after you've applied it, to then brush it up. And I take that and then I just gradually build it up, and then I sweep. And it's not expensive. Obviously if you rub your eyebrow it's going to come off, but it lasts me all day usually, and I can make them as fine or as outstanding as I choose. That isn't terribly expensive, and I found that to be really good. And the other thing that I do, I don't like eyelash curlers. I'm always afraid, well, if I put them on before the mascara, then my eyelashes, this is years ago, they used to just go straight again. If I used them after I put the mascara on, I was afraid it would stick and it would pull my precious lashes out. So what I do is, after I put my primer and then my mascara, gently several coats, I sit there with my fingers and I just hold my lashes in place for about a minute. And because it's if the mascara is still damp, try not to get it on your lids. You just sort of hold it there and breathe. Think positive thoughts. Quiet your mind. And then they would stay in place and be a lot fuller and curlier. That was my trick. So it's so great to have lashes back and have long lashes, and I can deal with my eyebrows. And those are the things which sort of open up your face and make people think that you are well, even if you're not. So that's a good secret. I hope that helps.